here at the D3Hoops.com Classic in Las Vegas, Nevada, our 13th season of this event, and Framingham State is here for the first time, and they come away with a win in their opener as the Rams defeated Westminster of Missouri by the score of 71-48, and we're here with Walter Paschal, the head coach. First of all, Coach, congratulations. There was probably a spot like late in the third quarter where you guys kind of turned it on, you scored the last 6 points of the third, and then, kind of put this game away. Just your thoughts on the game tonight.
Yeah, no, and, having Division III is so wacky when you have a month off. You gear up for 2 months, and then you have
last
a week
played
off.
on the 9th, right?
The 9th.
Yeah.
So that made it difficult, and all teams are in the same boat. So, it took Rusty. It took a little to catch up, but once they did a nice job. I thought their guards for Westminster were really good, so they caused us problems. We knew that, but it worked out in the end for us.
Yeah, I thought, at the end of the second quarter when Flannery O'Connor went down, I thought, if she didn't come back, you guys were probably still going to be in good shape. But, seeing her, her production in the second half was really good.
Yeah, well, she came out and scored the first 4 or 6 points, and she had to steal the top of the key, went to the length of the floor. But that ankle's been a problem since day one.
Okay.
So it's nothing new. We call her grandmama because she's as old as a grandmother and walks like a grandmother. But she's just one of the best players in the country. And then our point guard, it's very hard for us to get her minutes off to rest. She's just so solid. And someone just said she might have set the record for most assists in a game at D3 Classic.
That is correct. That is correct indeed. 8 assists tonight for Gwendolyn Carpenter is the D3Hoops.com Classic record. So I'm glad that info got back to you. We used it on the broadcast quite a bit. Congratulations to her.
Yeah, she's great. And she just broke the school record. My assistant, Lauren Donahue, had it, and then Gwen just had 466 assists. She's still got a half a season to go. So we're very lucky, very fortunate for those 2 kids.
All right, you're halfway through this tournament. Cameron Hill, the head coach of Trinity University in Texas, is scouting you guys here tonight. You've got a big test against them coming up later this week.
I don't know what he got out of this game, but I do know. They played all last week, so obviously that's a bonus for them. But last year we played Smith. That was number 5 or 6 in the country at home. Beat them. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but we'll hopefully show up and play a little bit better on Friday.
Right, it's good for your kids to have that memory of what a top team in Division III looks like, right?
Right, and we played Babson this year, even though they're a little bit down, but Babson's Babson. So we've had some good wins over the years, so we'll see what happens.
All right, so you guys are here at the D3 Hoops Classic for the first time. Glad that you guys are here. There's lots of stuff to do in Las Vegas. What are the Las Vegas-y type things that you guys get to do while you're here?
Well, first of all, this is probably my 20th time in Las Vegas.
All right.
So all my friends can't believe that they let me be in charge of a college women's basketball team to go to Vegas. But I'm here with my wife, thank God. But no, I'm a little too old for all that stuff, all that nonsense we used to do back in the day. So tomorrow we're going to go out on the Strip. They want to see some things, the fountains and things like that. So we're going to do that. They're just at the right age just to see enough of Las Vegas. They don't need to see everything of Las Vegas. And this place is unbelievable.
Here, the event.
Yeah, the place is great, and we're going to bowl on Friday. Watch the Celtics game somewhere, but this place is awesome.
Yeah, I definitely recommend the sports book is a great place to watch a sporting event. Obviously, gambling on the sporting event is not something you're going to do here, but it is a fun place to watch. And you watch people watch sporting events. It's so much fun over there.
Well, if the game's, if it's a 20-point game, people are still going bananas because the spread's 19 or 20, 21. So I'm told. I don't know much about it, but
And I would say this too, and I'm just going to say this straight to the camera. Wheaton has sent their men's basketball team here. Calvin College has sent their men's basketball team here, Calvin University. If those schools can bring their teams out to Las Vegas, then anybody can. You could be just fine.
Oh, it's a great time. It's a great time. Something to do between Christmas and New Year's. We come back.
All right, so I noticed that when you come out of this tournament after the game that you have later this week, then it is all conference play the rest of the way. And, of course, that is just 12 games spread over, 7 weeks. I know we're turning the calendar forward a little bit, but how do you keep the kids kind of focused when you play a flurry of games and then Sometimes you go a week between games now in February and January.
Right. Well, we got to jump right into the fire with Westfield, who runs the 5 in, 5 out.
Right.
And then you just saw we're kind of beat up. And then we got Bridgewater, who don't go by their record. They're very good. She did it. She made the toughest schedule she could on purpose, and they're the team to beat. It doesn't matter if we're 11-0. They're the team to beat. So we're going to jump right into it next week. So
I'm thinking more of like from the strategy of setting up your schedule, right? There's obviously some opportunities like where you have weeks where you have just one game. Would you choose not to like interrupt that, like picking up a non-conference game on a Tuesday or something like that to even it out a bit?
When I was back in Fitchburg and we had some good years there, we would go down. I remember one time we went to Rhode Island College on an off day, non-league, and my kids had no interest. They had no interest, and I couldn't blame them. So once we start league play, we take the byes, we take the rest, try to get healthy, and because it gets really tiring by that time of the year. So once we're in league, we just stick with league.
It's Walter Paschal, the head coach of Framingham State, his team 11-0 after a first game win here at the D3Hoops.com Classic in Las Vegas, Nevada.